I get a moment of your time. Alright. Bankhead, I see you, partner. From the interviews to the news to your favorite tunes, you cannot lose when you're tuned into Straight Out the Trunk Radio. Hit me, From the interviews to the news, your favorite tunes, Straight Out the Trunk. They got what you want, guys. Get your body go to sleep when you brush your teeth. When you first wake up, turn your radio up. Straight out the trunk now. Straight out the trunk. You are now listening to Straight Out the Trunk. Put your seat back, turn your radio up. Straight out the trunk. You are now tuned in and you're rocking with the best. Straight out the trunk. Everybody tuned in, let me hear you say Straight out the trunk. 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 Straight out the trunk.
What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Bank at the Name, Straight Out Trunk Radio. Got another dope ass interview with a dope ass individual. Today we have Mike Free, West Coast producer, legend is motherfucker, you feel me? But y'all see that? Y'all seen that bio?
You got the address for Mike Free email?
Yeah.
Because I can't get that to
Let me know, because we gonna get this shit right. We gotta let y'all know who this individual is, you feel me? Since 2011, putting on for the West Coast. Hits after hits after hits. If y'all don't know, y'all gonna need to know. We're gonna let y'all know today. It's your boy Bank at the Name, Straight Out Trunk Radio, SODTR. Make sure you follow us, SODTR_StraightoutTrunkRadio.com. We in this thing. Oh, we still here though. But Mike Free, how's your week going, man? Because we is in the wildfires out here.
Yeah, the first thing I want to say is I want to send a shout out to everybody and a prayer to everybody that's experiencing hardships through these wildfires and these winds in Los Angeles County. Man, it sucks a lot. And I also want to send a big thank you to all the first responders, all the people that's out supporting and donating and helping all the people out during this time, because man, it's hard. A lot of people lost their homes on both sides, the rich and the poor and the middle class. Like, all sides got affected by this. So I hope that everybody understands and just want to make sure that they get the full support that they deserve in this time, because as we always show up for other states and countries and stuff, and now we need that help. So I just hope we get that support as well.
I pray we get support from other states and other countries, because we always sending out money out here in California, the United States, and it's so dope that the communities is coming together for the people that lost their homes, lost their families. It's wild out here. It's one thing I do hate out here is news reporters going and putting a fucking mic and camera in front of somebody's face right when they just lost their house and want their reaction. Like, put yourself in their shoes. Would you want a mic or a camera in your face to see your reaction of your house, your childhood being burnt down? There's people that lived in Pasadena, Altadena for 60 plus years, and their childhood, grandparents, houses that got passed down to the next generation is burnt down. So shit like that is very it's sad to see, but it's dope to see that everybody's coming together and building that community back up. There's so many donation centers that's going on right now. So many people that's going to the store and they hard-earned money giving back. Going to the store buying food, groceries, even hygiene products, or even clothes, baby formula, and all that. So it's amazing. And shout out all the sponsors. Shout out all the I'm gonna say stores, organizations that's donating, and we'll say Red Cross, the Blood, all them, so shout out everybody that's putting on for LA right now, because we are in dire need of it, you feel me? And the Rams are winning. Rams might go on to the Super Bowl.
That'll be a big thing.
We need that. But I got your bio right now, so I'm about to read who Mike Free is, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Free is a celebrated American record producer, DJ, and songwriter whose groundbreaking work has left an undeniable mark on hip-hop industry. With over 50 million records sold globally, his influence is undeniable. That is true. So true. My nigga. Mike Free rose to prominence with his production with Tyga's charting hit Rack City, a quadruple-platinum single that cemented his status as a rising star in the music production. Since then, he has continued to deliver hits, producing chart-topping singles such as YG's My Nigga, Kid Ink's Show Me, and Ty Dolla Sign's Paranoid. His portfolio includes collaborations with a wide of artists, including Nipsey Hussle, Dom Kennedy, E40, OT Genasis, showcasing his versatility and unparalleled expertise. Beyond production, Mike Free has made a significant contribution as a DJ and songwriter, continuously shaping and evolving sound of hip-hop. His
KG.
I know she got the big words over here, nigga. No. His innovative approach, keen ear for emerging trends, and dedication to his craft have firmly established him as a pivotal figure in the music industry. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Free, West Coast producer since 2011, putting on for us the coast, the sound that y'all like today and hear today. He's the man that created it. You dig? Your producer looks up to this man. You feel me? Mike Free, what's up? How's it going?
Man, honestly.
Hey, shout out your manager over there. You feel me with the bio?
Honestly, man, I'm doing great. Like, personally, like I said, I mean, again, my heart goes out to all those that are experiencing the hardships. But me personally, right now, I'm in a good space mentally.
I love that.
You know, like, I went through a lot these past couple years, and I had to do a lot of, like, audibles and figuring out what my next step would be as a producer and building my brand. And I think towards the end of last year is when I kind of figured out exactly what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go next with my career. So I think in the headspace right now, mentally, I'm great. Physically, I could be better. Got these allergies, they whooping me right now. But other than that, though, mentally, I'm there. I'm great. How are you, brother?
I'm pretty good, man. Appreciate you pulling up. Second time. I think last time was 2019 before the pandemic. So, hey, appreciate you pulling up one time again. You did?
Oh, man. You
got that new project out right now, El Dente, with dope ass features. You feel me? Big Fats, AJ Snow, just had him on the show. Bell, Corey C, Donnie Solo, and I don't want to pronounce his name. Jamed. Yeah. That's one. What's up, One Way? One very Jones, nigga.
Oh no, One Way was Dab.
Dab. Okay, yeah.
That's Dab Bowie. Jamed was on the second record, Scar.
Oh yeah, okay. I wrote that down. I mixed that. Okay.
No, you good.
Yeah. These projects is fire, dog. These songs is fire. Every song I was telling you before we got on has its own identity. And each beat don't sound the same. Each artist coming with a different delivery, a different flow. And I want to know, how long did this take? Couple of months. These records over the years. Like how long does this project take?
Well, originally I had the beats. Like I started creating beats. I want to say like early last year, like February or so. Like okay. I just wanted to just like evolve my sound because you know my sound it came a long way. Like of course it inspired people. Like I hear a lot of renditions of it. And it's dope, but I wanted to evolve my personal sound into maturity because I'm older now. Like, I'm not the same 20-year-old kid. I'm 33 now. I just turned 33. So I'm not that same 19-year-old, 18-year-old, 20-year-old kid that's out here making club records and things like that. Which, don't get me wrong, I love the club. I will always make a club record. But I wanted to show my versatility and how I've grown musically.
Love that.
And literally, I started with the beats, and I wanted to do a beat tape originally. And this was like my goal from like the summer, I want to say, like June. And then around September, something just sparked in me. And I was like, man, like I got these dope ass beats. I mean, I'm mic free. Like I don't like to, do all that. I'm a humble guy, but I mean, I am who I am. So I was like, I wanted to put a light on people that I really, because I listen to a lot of up-and-coming artists, so I wanted to put a light on those that I felt had a lot of, talent and potential to become superstars of the next generation, basically. So, I started doing some research, reaching out to these artists, and to my benefit, they reached back out, was like, yeah, hell yeah, we'd love to be on it. And I was like, yeah, bro, like, let's pull up. I got the studio in Santa Monica for about 2 weeks, locked in with all these artists. They let me produce. That was the beautiful part about it, because a lot of these, you know, young artists, they feel like they already got it figured out. They, on the other end, they was like, yo, Mike, we want to hear what you want us to do. And I was like, man, I appreciate that, because that helped me be able to get my vision really out there of what I really wanted it to sound like. And like I said, we was on a timetable. I put myself on a deadline on purpose because I tend to overthink stuff. So this time I was like, you know what, instead, because, bro, I got like 6 projects sitting on my computer at home. Like, Tay would tell me all the time, like, you need to put your projects out. I'm like, man, no, it ain't right. It ain't right. So this time I was like, you know what? Let me stop being in my head. I'm going to put myself on a deadline. I have to submit this project by December 24th. So I started like the week before, I want to say like the week of Halloween.
Okay.
So I did that week. I took a week off, and then I did the following week right before Thanksgiving. And then the holidays, of course, came. Went to Chicago for a second, came back, mixed the project, and then went to... and then turned it in, literally December 24th.
When you go like to Chicago, do you go back and get like a different headspace coming back, listening to it again, like a new?
Well, no, I just went to take the family out there, you know, like just to have a good time. Like we want to see like the snow and shit.
Gotcha.
You know,
Christmas time, like you want to feel that energy.
Exactly,
okay,
exactly.
You ain't get no snow out here, no real snow. You feel me? Okay. When you reached out to these artists for your album, did they know who you were?
Yeah, no, that's what I said. It was like I said, like I mean, I am who I am. So
okay.
I mean, a lot of these up and coming artists, like some of them was telling me, like, man, I grew up on your shit. Like I was in high school during your shit.
That make you feel good, like
yeah, it makes me feel good. And a little bit. But then at the same time, I realized like I was a kid when I was making these records. So to me, I feel like the young big on me, like the young OG big on me. Like so that's where I'm at in my career right now, and I feel like it's only right that, you know, I help build a community and establish my own community where I help artists come up and help them build up and hopefully get them to the next level and help them become superstars in whatever right they want. So that's literally where I'm at with that. And like I said, they literally knew who I was, of course. Like a couple of them I already had relationships with, like Corey C., John Med. I've worked with John Med years ago, but we never was able to really get nothing out because, you know, he's in a situation. But now he's free, independent. I was like, let's do it. We got in the studio. He didn't want to overthink neither, so I was like, let's do it. We got in and we did that Scars record.
Yeah, nice.
And then Big Eve, I know I have a relationship with his manager, Twan. I know
Eve. I thought it was F.
Yeah, no, it's Eve. Yeah, I thought it was F too originally.
Eve.
So when I had, because his name is like Eve, it's like Islamic name or something.
Okay.
But I know his manager, Twan. I've worked with him like since we was kids. Like he was older, but like I'll help him promote his parties, go to high schools, get flyers out, so I get in for free type shit. But you know, so once I realized that was his artist, I'd be like, yo, like. Yeah, bring him through. I want him to come through. Like, bring him to me right now because I'm working. Like, so.
What about my man AJ Snow? Did you know he was not from the West Coast when you knew him?
So, okay, so AJ is interesting. So, originally, like, we kind of ran out of ideas at first on who we wanted. So, we started just digging. And when I found him, I was like, man, he got that nice, like, West Coast smooth flow. And then, you know, I'm thinking he's like, I would think I would have heard of him because I'm from here, like I'm in the fold, but I never heard of him, so I was just surprised, and he had a lot of mutuals. So I was like, who is this guy? So I just hit him up, and he knew who I was, and I was like, yeah, bro, let's get some records. I sent him some beats just to listen to see if he could get an idea for it. He sent the record back in I think 6 hours or something. I was like, man, that's dope. I love that work ethic. So I was like, yeah, bro, like come to the studio. We knocked out some more, so you never know. We might have an EP or something coming soon.
I can see it. Yeah. What was it? Caviar? Calamari. There.
Yeah.
I'll be some. That's fancy shit. I'm good on that. I'm good.
That's that shrimp. That's that squid.
I'm good. Yeah, when I first heard AJ Snow, I was like, man, this nigga's hella West Coast. Then I did some research on him, and we interviewed him. He from Texas, Illinois. But his influence is Dom Currency, Wiz. He grew up in that blog era.
Yep.
So I can see that. That's dope. That is hella dope. And Corey C, who just did a couple of years, got out recently. So that's great to see him.
That's been
get on
there
there
for years. Like I've known him since like 2008 or 9 or some shit like that. So yeah, no, that's my dog.
I like that. All right.
Focus. So
He's hella focused. Yeah. He Monty Cool let him open up at his live show. So
that's dope.
So when I see, I was like, Corey, see, he back out. That's lit. You feel me? Got some good music. Can't wait till he drop some new shit. DJ gigs. How long you been DJing?
I've been DJing since like making money over since college. Like I'll be DJing college parties. Like I would help, the dude I used to work with. I ain't really trying to get into all that, but I used to help him, carry his equipment and shit, and I'll just watch him. And once I went to college in Virginia, I was like just DJing apartment parties and shit and like little shit around that. And I got kind of good at it. And I was like, shit, I probably could just make a little side money off this shit. So I just started doing that on the side.
Has DJing helped you with your engineer and producer ear in a way?
I would feel like my producer ear helped me with the DJing.
Okay, how so?
Because I already know like how melodies are supposed to sound. I already know BPMs, tempos, what can match with what. Like so, it put me, I feel like, ahead of the game already prior to that. So.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. What's the biggest crowd you DJ'd? You do some EDM shit too?
I honestly do I can.
Top 4.
Honestly, I just DJ for people that just enjoy to listen to music. Like I love DJing private parties, events like that, like pop-ups, things like that. Like I'm not like this festival DJ. I'm down to do it maybe one day, but I like doing intimate spaces where I get to see the crowd and enjoy their reactions, where I know I can see like the majority of them. I'm not gonna know everybody in the crowd, but I see the majority of them, and I'll be like, okay, cool, I got this shit lit. Like I fuck with that. Like that's just me personally.
I say AJ Snow or like Donnie C or Bell go on a tour and they ask you to be a DJ. Would you DJ for them?
Under the right circumstances.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll just have to be the right circumstances. But I'm not opposed to it.
Like, nigga, we don't have to do 3 EPs. This is about the third city.
No, it'll be more so circumstances just about traveling. Like, more so like where are we going, how long, how many dates, things like that. But
Okay. I got another question for you. What song are you most proud of that you have put out?
Like that I produced? Or
that you produced. Like, what song that you most proud of?
It'll probably be Nipsey, You See Us.
Okay. Why is that?
It's between that and I Do This. It's because they're both like uplifting songs. Like a lot of my songs like are party songs, so it's really just about, being in the club environment. And that's why I wanted on this project too. I wanted to do more uplifting records to that sound. That's why we got records like Scars, we got record like Thank God. These type of records that just feel like uplifting to the soul, to the spirit.
Facts, true.
Because like I just like records like that. I grew up in the church, you get what I'm saying? Like, so I like just hearing positive shit sometimes, you get what I'm saying? Like I was the guy back in the day when I was 10 years old listening to Nas, I Know I Can type shit. So I would say You See Us and I Do This is like, them hand in hand are like very uplifting records, and even like Thug on there talking about some uplifting shit, like Mozzie on there talking about some uplifting shit, like when I Do This. And then of course Nip is always uplifting. So
do you remember those studio sessions?
I wasn't in the studio for You See Us. My studio was down the street from Nip during I Do This, and I didn't know because that night I went home and I was supposed to actually pull up there, and I just was like, man, I'm tired, I'm about to go home. And I woke up the next morning and seen they was all in the studio. They was all in the studio, and then I heard the beat play, and I was like, oh shit, that's my shit. And I was like, damn, I should have pulled up. But no, I wasn't actually in the studio when they made those, so, but I was glad to hear the product. They did what they did. So.
When was the last time you sent a beat pack out and somebody used your beat and you barely found out when they put out the project?
Well, I stopped sending beat packs out like that. I don't do that.
Why?
Because it's just like a rat race to me. Like, it's a billion producers. It's probably over 1 million at least producers sending beat packs to the same artist week on week that just got that email that's soliciting, that's doing things like. So for me, sending beat packs to me is like a little bit like working against myself. So I stopped. I think the last beat pack I sent out might have been like I do send out beat packs like if somebody hits me up like personally.
Personally, like I need.
But I'm not just sending out beat packs like because I could keep these for myself. Honestly, like so. I would say the last time something like that has ever happened was probably like no, but then he asked me for. I was gonna say OT, but he asked me for a beat pack. So. Like, I mean, I knew he was going to do some music. If he asked for a beat pack, he going to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that wasn't the issue. Yeah, like, but other than that, no, like, that's never really happened to me.
All right. 2023, you released a joint project with 03 Greedo.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that experience? Was you in the studio with him creating those records?
So,
or did you send a beat pack?
No, so a lot of them were created in I want to say, when did he go to jail? 2018 or 2017?
Yeah.
I think he went to jail in 2018.
So these are old records.
A lot of them records were created prior to him going to jail. Like, when he found out his sentence, he just was going crazy.
Yeah,
like, he did a project with me. He did a project with League of Stars. He did a project with every producer, Mustard, Beat Boy, everybody. So, when... so when he was incarcerated, he had called me. This was like in 2021, I want to say towards the end of that year, going into 2022. He had called me and he was like, bro, like, I'm trying to put out our project because, I'm about to be coming home soon. I was like, damn, really? Like, so he was like, yeah, man, let's put it together. So we put it together and then he was like, bro, like, I really want to record some stuff in here too, like, some like interlude type shit or whatever, and I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. That was hard. It was very difficult to figure out that part, but we figured it out. We was able to get it mixed. Shout out to my dog Roy, who helped me engineer and mix it, and we ended up, to me, creating the classic. I felt like the timing was a little off, but I mean, it's a classic to me. I look at it as a classic.
Yeah, I still hear play some records off that shit. You feel me? Still on my playlist in the gym. So yeah, I can't wait for another project with you and 03 come out because we were
supposed to do.
We waiting, nigga.
So the first one was called Free 03. We were supposed to do 03 Free. I don't know if we're gonna do that. It's probably because it's probably too late now. He's been out of jail for damn near 2 years
now. Yeah.
So, like, probably gonna just do something else. I talked to him a couple weeks ago, so.
Well, before the pandemic in 2020, you did have Freezy Fridays where you showcased a lot of upcoming artists. When are you gonna bring that back?
I want to bring it back, but I want to bring it back in a different like format. So we're still like brainstorming ideas for that.
Because I pulled up to a couple and it was like, man, it's great relationship building, networking, and just if you want to see some dope ass artists from the city, and it was I want to be there again, Right. The way you did it was dope. It was the blue room and everything, the DJ, it was fire. It was fire.
And I see a lot of like other people doing showcases too. Like I like Payday LA.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. That's Prez and them. It's another one. I don't know if they still do it. It's like the church on Sundays. After Sundays.
Yeah, I haven't seen them do that.
Yeah, I haven't seen them do that. But I like that one too. That was the R&B one. I'm like, whatever we could do as a community, especially us that like kind of in a sense made it, if we could shine a light down on those and just help bring those guys up, why not? Because I wish I would have had an opportunity like that, right?
Facts. What mistakes are you seeing upcoming producers make? Or like young producers?
I feel like young producers, the only mistake that I feel like they're making is trying to be other producers. Like all these type beat producers, they're like always like you go on YouTube, you type in a Metro Boomin type beat, Mike Will type beat, whatever type beat. Like you be like,
type beat.
Yeah, like I feel like it's cool to get out there because people you could get a placement off that, but what happens after that? That's the big thing because I see a lot of producers like that get off on YouTube doing those type beats, and then after that they get dropped into the middle of the industry, going to all these camps and all these types of sessions and things like that, and can't work and do the other things because they never created their own sound. So when you put somebody that did a type beat in a session with the actual motherfucking artist, now the artist looking at them crazy because you trying to copy their producer. So it's just,
Okay.
I feel like that's really the only thing. Other than that, like AI technology, all that shit, use it, because why not? Like we went from tapes to CDs to MP3s, and it made sense. We went from MP3s to streaming services. It made sense.
So you
got to get with the times.
So you agree with AI into producing the music?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Calamari, I created that sample on AI.
What?
The Donnie Solo joint was Alicia Keys, You Don't Know My Name sample originally. And I couldn't get that cleared, so went to AI and made me a sample.
And how did that happen? Like you tell AI what it is, or you play a key?
No, I tell AI exactly what I want. I want a soulful song that has keys, piano keys, a beautiful harmony, and it has to sound like it's from 1975. Press enter. 30 seconds later, you got a sample.
Do they give you options? Or
it's options, but then to me, it's like, I mean, people say like, oh, it's cheating. No, it's not, because at the end of the day, like, once you get that sample, you still got to chop it up and build it the way you want, like, to make it sound good. Otherwise, it's like you just basically just downloaded a sample you made a sample and downloaded it for nothing. So, you know, but I mean, it's tricky. Like, I don't like the AI artists.
Oh, so you want to put your name on your voice on the record?
I did a Tupac song. That shit, I just did it for my ears though. I didn't send it out. Like I played it for all my homies. They be mad because I did it on some like Dave Chappelle. Like I was like at the World All Wheels and shit on there. Like that shit is funny. But, like I would never put it out of respect for Pac and his estate. But personally, like. I mean, it's
never
cool.
know. We got that new Tupac in 2025. Produced by Mike Free.
That's funny. But yeah, so that's literally like,
all right.
I'm not with AI. Like, I respect it. Like, I'm not gonna knock it, because a lot of them producers and shit was knocking us when we got on our computers. A lot of the OGs was knocking us when we was on the computers. Like, oh, y'all gotta learn hardware. Y'all gotta learn hardware. Y'all gotta learn this. I'm like, look at us now. We on the computers and now we're winning. I mean, they're still up. But, you know, they made me want to learn hardware. I challenged myself to learn hardware as well. Like, I use my MPC now mainly, like, to make beats, like, more so than the computer, so. But I still use the computer, though, so it's like.
Okay.
To each his own.
Keep that knowledge. El dente, it is an adjective, cooked just enough to retain somewhat from firm texture. Like, how was you in the studio and this name popped up and, like, this is the album title? Like, how did that pop up?
Because I didn't want to overcook it. I didn't want to undercook it. I just wanted to cook it right. That's it. Like, I wasn't trying to overthink. I wasn't trying to just half-ass some shit. I really went into the big-ass studio, rented that shit, and really put that shit together and cooked it right. So that's why I called it Al Dente.
Al dente. Okay, cause I was like, what is this? I'm Googling everything now. Al dente. What does that mean? Adjective. Okay, food. I see the pasta. I'm like, all right. Nigga might be on a pasta diet. Who never knows? No. All right. It says your credit in the West Coast. Do you feel like you get your credit is due? You feel like your name get brought up in the conversations of West Coast producers?
Okay, so it's like a little tricky with that because, you know, like I'm listed as co-producer on a lot of the hits that I got. So, but I also have some records that are classic as well. But, you know, like, I play the humble game. So, I just really just want to, I'm glad that I'm able to make a living doing what I love. That's the best part. Okay. I can support my family, support myself. Like, that's the best thing about it. But as far as, like, the fame and the attention, I'm not really more so there for that. Like, I mean, sometimes it is kind of like disappointing and frustrating. Well, it was more so. It's not like that no more. I ended up just getting rid of that. When you hear them lists and shit where they be like, oh, these are top 10 West Coast producers, and some of the producers on there have, like, even with my own shit, I got bigger shit than. So it's like, to me, like, you know, I feel like people try to play the shorthand because they want to play politics and shit. And I'm like, that's cool. But, you know, when they pop over here, don't try to come back on this.
I hear that. I hear you on that.
I'll just be like, we doing our own thing over here. So.
All right. Because I feel like you should get your due and your credit. Every time they do bring up a West Coast producer or a sound or an Arab, like Mike Free's name needs to be mentioned. Because you, from 2011, you put on from Rack City to my nigga, you feel me, to Paranoid. It's going down the list, so it's just to the point of like, yo, make my sound, y'all favorite producer sound in the way. You stealing my beats, my drums kicks.
Well, now I think it's at first. So what happened is like, so first it was Rock City, then it was Something Different, then it was a gang of songs in one time. It was like Show Me, Up Down, like it was like 5 or 6 songs out at one time, and then then I Don't Fuck With Yous and the Poster Bees and all that. But what happened was it wasn't even like the city that was trying to make the sound like that. It was the industry that was trying to copy my sound. Like you had them, like, no offense, like, and it's not no like racial shit, but it was folks like white folks trying to copy the sound. And I'm like, that's cool. Like I'm flattered by it, but then it kind of was stepping on my toes in a sense, because it's like y'all feel like it's that easy for y'all to do. Like Fancy was a big and like example of that. Like it was a group from the UK that produced Fancy, and I'm like, y'all think that it's that easy to do, like it's just something to do. Like, what, to me, how I made these records, these were feelings. Like I wasn't thinking about making a hit. Like I just wanted to just have fun, make what I like, and put that shit, and just hopefully somebody will want to rap on it. That's how I felt. So like I never made it to be like, oh, like this is gonna be a hit because it sounds like this. Like no, like I did it because I actually love making music. Like I remember I did a record for Nelly called The Fix. I was driving to the studio I was living in Inglewood at the time. The studio's in Burbank. I was driving up La Brea down the side of the road, and it was just listening to radio, and then Sexual Healing came on, and then I was just listening to it, and then somehow I just heard it in the tempo, like, which is like the 90s to 105. Like now some niggas be doing 110. I don't know how they do that, but
you can figure out tempos yourself.
Yeah. But like the 90s to 105, I heard it and I was like, damn, like this could work, and I'm like, that's tight. So I went to the studio. I tried, like, I'm not a great piano player, but I learned by ear a little bit. So like I was like trying to get the chords right. It was like a challenge to me. It took me like an hour to do that shit. But now, after it came out, I was like, that's satisfying. That's satisfying to me because it was something that I genuinely wanted to make, and it somehow decided to become a hit. So I was like, cool. So I think it's like double platinum now or something. So I'm like, that's cool.
Oh, that's dope.
So I'm like, just like for these new guys, I like it, but I feel like a lot of them don't really see it for like the enjoyment of it. Like you gotta enjoy this shit. Like you can't just do it thinking like, oh, I'm gonna make a banger today. Like I'm gonna do this. Like, yeah, tell yourself you're gonna make a banger, but at the same time, make something different that you think wouldn't work, and watch that motherfucker work. You think I was in a dorm room trying to fucking make Rack City? That shit, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And somehow that motherfucker came out to be something big as fuck. And I was like, damn, like, say when I'm different. Like, I'm different. I kind of had a little bit more experience around that time. But even still, though, like, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just trying to make shit that I like. And try to make different shit. I wasn't trying to make shit. Because a lot of people say, like, oh, like, y'all took the bass sound. Like, I don't think I did that. I like different sounds from all over the place. I like sounds from the South. I like sounds from the East Coast. I spent all my summers with my Haitian family in Brooklyn, New York. So I'm like, they listen to Haitian music, reggae music, dancehall, all that shit.
It's so many different
all that shit.
So many.
All that shit was like a gumbo pot in my brain that created the sound that I feel like, evolved into separate sounds, like the nervous sound, like the banging shit. I don't know, like all these different sounds out here that emerged from the gumbo in my mind. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly. So, that's a great way to put it, a great way to let artists know, hey, it's okay to have multiple different sounds. It's a gumbo pot. Mm-hmm. This is what makes you. That's what made Mike Free. You feel me? Me and the homies had probably like a 20, 30-minute argument like last week, having a smoke drinking session. Is Tyga bigger than YG, or YG bigger than Tyga?
I mean, I feel like
because I said my argument was Tyga's known internationally, worldwide with his shit. You feel me? YG, he might be a little, but I feel like Tyga's music is more broad and global than YG's. Like, what's your thoughts?
Well,
get on my side so I can tell the homies.
I feel like both artists are successful.
They are.
Like that's what it's about. Like, I don't think it's really about being bigger. Like, everybody always makes it seem like, oh, this person's bigger than that person, and this person is bigger than this guy. Like I said earlier, I'm like, if you can support yourself, your family, and whatever, your career off of this shit, then to me, you're big. You made it. Like, keep going, because it could be over soon, but, like, I wouldn't say either or is bigger. Like, both are just as big in my opinion, and that's just where I stand with that.
He said Tyga, y'all. You heard me. He said Tyga. Everybody. Bucket.
Shout out to T. Shout out to YG.
Shout out YG and Tyga. And then West Coast this thing. All right, K. Dot dropped GNX. Dog. What was your first reaction when you heard it?
I never heard it. I still ain't heard it. I just
Purposely or like just like, I mean, it's not my thing.
It's just not. It's not my thing. But then also, like, it's just too much shit going on with that shit. Like, I just want to hear it when everything dies down. Then I might listen to it. Like, I've heard snippets of it, like, on Instagram and in the club and shit, but I never, like, took the time out to really listen to it. Like, I just feel like that's not really for me right now. So, you know, but shout out to K-Dot, man. He's doing big. I hope he does a great job at the Super Bowl.
I hope you do too. Oh, dang. You might be the only person I know in LA that ain't listened to his project. Yeah, that's crazy. You listen to his project?
Yes.
How that happened? Like, what's up? Was she in the car? And he's like, turn that shit off.
No, you got to think, because I don't want to be like, I'm not saying influence, but you got to think around that time I was starting my project.
Okay, I got you.
At that time, I kind of was trying to keep my ears like open. So
I hear you.
And now, like, I'm promoting, and then the fire started happening, so I really don't got the time to listen to it. Like, but, I mean, like I said, shout out to God. And
word.
Job at the Super Bowl.
And I hope you do too. You need to
I might hear.
Yeah.
That's what I might hear.
Drop that project. All right, yeah. Damn. Yeah. You gonna listen to Not Like Us and all that shit at the Super Bowl. You feel me? Peekaboo and all that. You said you wanted to mature your sound, and from the clubs and shit like that. Was there a certain like situation that made you realize I have to evolve my shit, or it was just like you growing up and maturing? It's like this is where I see my career.
Both. Like, you gotta think like again, I didn't know what the hell I was doing then. To going years, like, this shit was like college to me. Like, you get what I'm saying? I learned, and once I learned enough, I'm like, all right, I know how to make a beat easily. So sometimes I'll take like 2 months off, like, because I know I could just refresh my mind, go and refresh mine, and knock out like a 50 pack in that month. But it's just like, I wanted to show, like I said, both sides, because not only did my music evolve, but I evolved as myself. Like, I'm not the same guy who I was back then. Like, back then I was abusing substances, shit like that. Now I'm more so clean. Like, yeah, I smoke, I have a drink. But other than that, like, I'm not drinking syrup no more and shit like that. I'm a completely different person. Like, I survived. I seen a lot of people die that I love, like Nipsey for one. A couple of my other friends, Doughburger, rest in peace. My childhood friend Edison. I seen all that happen. I'm like, man, life is short. Like, I just want to be around for my kid. You get what I'm saying? So I felt like this project, like I said, I want to make uplifting records. And also, we still got bangers on there, like we got party and shit on there, but yes, I still want to make some uplifting records that has that sound, but sounds also mature, that can express how I'm feeling at the time, which is like, thank God I'm still here. I got scars from this motherfucking game. You get what I'm saying? Like, that shit to me, like, those first two songs on the project to me are probably the most close to me, because like, it feels, those are probably the most like personal as far as like what I'm going through. Then everything else kind of mellows out after, you know. One Way is there too. That's one of mine too, where I feel is personal to me as well. And then, you know, like, we got bangers on there. We got a lady song. We got shit on there. We got something for everybody. So
very true.
Check the project out.
It's that gumbo pot of Mike Free's mind. You did. Exactly. Damn, I just had a motherfucking question in my head. That shit slipped my mind. God damn, I hate when that shit happened. There we go. Came back. Bam. All right, Mike Free. What did you do to evolve your sound? Did you talk to some older producers? Did you listen, do some YouTube videos? Did you go to a musical class? Did you learn some instruments? What you do to evolve your sound?
So, one of the main things I did was just stop listening to current music.
Okay.
So
that's very big. That's a big gem right there.
Yeah, like I was listening to, the Beef earlier this year. That was cool. But other than that, like, I don't really listen to much current music like that. I just listen to old shit, like probably like 2000s and under. Like, I don't really listen to much of anything that's new. Sometimes I listen to something new. Like, I like the Glorilla, the Friday. What's not Friday? Is it called Friday? The 7 p.m. Yeah,
I think it's called
the 95 degrees. So I like that one. That was cool.
Yeah.
Everybody I like that, but like I could be tapped in easily. But to me, like, for what? Like, I don't want to hear this shit because I want to make shit that sounds different. Like, I like Tyler's project. I listened to that, the Chromacopia. That was dope. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I just want to just have a fresh mind. And I felt like once I stopped listening to current shit, just listen to just old shit, R&B, movie soundtracks, a lot of movie soundtracks. I watch TV a lot, like a lot of movies, Netflix, shit like that. We just watch TV.
You ever be like, damn,
I hear a song on there, and then I'll be like, that shit tight. Then I'll do this, pull out Shazam, like, yo, this song is. And then when I see the song, I'm like, oh, that's dope. Like, let me try to fuck with that. Then I'll go to the studio the next day, try to fuck with it.
I love it. All right. El Dente is the first project of the year. How many more projects are coming? You already got 6, you said, so you need at least 3 more.
I'm not dropping no more of those. Those is old.
Those are old? Okay.
I plan on doing a volume 2 this year.
Love it.
For that, I don't know exactly what time period I have for that, but I'm trying to probably cut.
Let's put you on a time period so you can work.
But it's these fires. That shit. I would have been working already. These fires.
All right. Once you start,
that's the.
I'm hearing you.
The time period hopefully is by next quarter. So
okay.
Hopefully by spring, and then hopefully drop something else by summer, fallish, and then so maybe 2 more. Maybe 3, you never know.
You're holding to it.
EPs with some of these artists. Like.
Yes, I love to see that. I love. All right, I got a game for you. You feel me? Quick Q&A. Are you ready? It's just either or. One or two. Here we go. Dr. Dre or DJ Quick?
DJ Quick.
My nigga or I don't fuck with you?
My nigga.
All right, ramen or pasta Alfredo?
Pasta Alfredo.
All right, a personal studio or a label studio?
Shit. Personal.
All right, rap bars or singing vocals?
Man, I can't decide. Am I supposed to drink if I can't? I just play this. I'll say singing. Fuck
singing. All right. BBL or breast implants?
Implants, breast implants.
All right, wildfire or earthquake?
Damn.
We in LA.
That's crazy.
Which one you rather not be in?
Wildfire.
Okay.
We said rather not be in.
Yeah, wildfire. Okay. Ableton or Logic Pro?
Logic Pro.
Okay. By that, why?
I made my nigga in Logic Pro, Up Down in Logic Pro, or Nah in Logic Pro. I want to say No Mediocre was Logic Pro, or was that FL? I think it was Logic Pro. I did a couple bangers in Logic Pro.
Nice. Is there any new systems that producers can work with right now?
Really, I think everybody's trying to just all these companies are trying to get behind the AI shit. So really, it's really just the big 3 for everybody, which is FL, Logic, and Ableton. But me, I use Reason.
Okay.
Yeah, I use Reason for the most part. That's what I made the majority of my shit on. And then I got my MPC. That's really what I use now. Just mainly my MPC. I just cut the sample, put that shit in there, make my beats on there, and then just put it on the computer and mix from there.
Okay. Right. TikTok is banning in January 19th. They said it's going to be gone. Are you going to be hurt by it? From my son is discovering new music? Because I bet I know kids gonna be crazy. Like what they gonna be doing?
He just got on too. He made his logo and shit.
See what y'all made me do? Y'all waited so long.
He made his own logo. That's just tight.
That's dope. But are you gonna hurt from it from putting out content or getting new seeing new content. Like for me, I'll miss it because it's new content from new food reviews or fucking new spots to go hike and go work out at, or just new music. Like
they got like some new app or some shit that's like supposed to be like TikTok but American.
Is it? I know everybody say go to fan base. They say you can transfer all your TikTok and Instagram shit to fan base.
Oh, okay, maybe that might be it. I heard it was something like that, but I mean, who knows? Maybe it might not get banned. We never know. So
I hope it don't, man. I hope it don't, because that's gonna mess up millions of content creators.
For sure. There's people making lots of money off of it.
Yeah, and I be
feeding families.
Feeding families.
Not even that. Not even just feeding families. Like, it's people on there making enough just to pay an extra side bill. Like,
very true.
That's important.
But also, I'm gonna miss it because people will take their time out to really get information and facts about certain shit that the media want to foreshadow type shit, like to the point of like YSL case. Like when Young Thug was in jail, I was on TikTok watching that damn case. Like all the damn fake jurors and lawyers that was on there.
That was on everything. That was on Twitter, Instagram. Like, the girl, the Megan lady, she had the whole case. Tweet by tweet on there.
You know, so shit like that. I'm like,
well, it's X now. X, yeah.
It's Twitter. But they be diving into it. They be like some real reporters. I'm like, I'm getting my information from them. Fuck the damn news. Like, I'm going to TikTok. You feel me? Yeah. Last question. What's your goal? What's your goal for 2025 in affirmation?
2025. The goal is just to keep making music, keep growing, keep evolving. You know, keep being a good family man. That's about it.
Love it. You got an affirmation you going by?
Not really. I don't really do that like that. I mean, sometimes I just like tell myself in my sleep, like, just keep going. But other than that, like, I don't really do the affirmation thing like that. I pray to God every day.
Amen.
Yeah. So
morning prayer, midday prayer, afternoon prayer, evening prayer. Yeah, but what you doing? Nigga? I'm praying. Nigga. Why you so quiet? I'm praying in my head, nigga. I'm just praying, nigga.
It works.
It works. It calms you down. It puts you in peace and know that you have faith. It's just there. You feel me? But hey, appreciate for pulling up once again, Mike.
No, thanks for having me, bro. Like,
make sure y'all go get that Dente project out right motherfucking now. You feel me?
Please do.
Yes.
And appreciate all those that's been listening. It's a big thing for me because, like I said, like, I've been nervous about doing this shit for the longest, and now I just dived in, and I'm like, I appreciate all those that's been supporting, reposting, things like that, watching my content. Man, that's like so big to me, like, for real, like, so I appreciate it.
You filming any videos for it yet?
I don't think I'm gonna do the music video thing. Like, I don't think music videos work. Like, they do, but like, do they?
I think maybe
music videos work if you already like established.
I think content like
content. Yeah, that's what I'm like. We might do that. We might do that. So yeah, like, that's probably the next thing. But other than like official music video on YouTube, like, no, I don't think I'm doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, he said it don't work like that. I feel you. I'm trying
to tell these young niggas, like, bro, don't shoot a music video. Like, you about to spend $500 on the video camera or for the videographer. You about to go and spend $1,500 on the fit because you want to look good. You go rent a car, which is probably like another $1,500. Like, you damn near
true.
5 bands in the bag for a video that's only gonna get like 500 views. Whereas you could shoot the content, get 500 views on your shit, just day to day shit. We see that shit with Lil Russell.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lil Russell take a note out of his book. He'll have a big ass board of a music video, then he'll just pick one scene and make it that video.
And I feel like his content on social media works more so than the content on YouTube.
Very true. Yeah. Content
more so than the music videos.
It just work. And he's consistent with it too. That's what I feel like. You keep it in their face.
Yeah, you gotta be consistent.
Keep it in their face. Pause. You feel me? Just consistency.
But also, not everybody is like that.
They're not
that hard. He's going hard.
Yeah.
But like I said, just music videos in general. Like, I tell my homies, like, you ain't gotta shoot that.
But all right, y'all. It's your boy Bank of the Name, Straight Trunk Radio, West Coast producer, Mike Free, the motherfucking house. Make sure y'all go stream that El Dente out right now. All digital streaming platforms, you dig? Hey, he ain't sending no beat packs though, but hit him up for some beats though. You feel me? Hey, yeah. It's your boy Bank of the Name, Straight Trunk Radio. Make sure you follow us, SODTR _. Follow me personally, Bankhead _ the name. Where they follow you at and get your music?
Instagram __ Mike Free. Twitter Mike Free _.
I don't even know my TikTok. I think it's just Mike Free _2. But but we don't have TikTok. So Instagram, Twitter, X. I mean.
And once again, shout out to all the first responders, everybody that's donating, all the donation centers, everybody that's spending their hard-earned money, and prayers up to everybody who lost a home and is affected by these wildfires in LA. We support you. We got y'all back. LA up. We out.